my understanding of using these devices have changed, as you don't have to follow the normal way of shooting. In our part of the video, we just turned up to the location that we wanted to shoot at and just shot there, and then pointing our devices in places that we wanted to shoot. Looking back on it in this part, I think we should have planned a bit more on getting shots together and stuff. Because once we had edited it, we then realised that we didn't really use the devices to their full potential, because we didn't put the devices in any weird places. Afterwards, we thought that we could put it inside the bottle and just see how that would go, but we weren't quite sure how to do this, so we didn't do this. I really enjoyed making this video on a device and didn't have to really worry about the normal way of shooting. But I think we are so used to shooting the normal way that we stuck to it and didn't really explore different things that we possibly do. But I really did enjoy filming on these devices, and I would do it again. The international collaboration for movie making might change the effective culture, because you can contact someone in a different country and you can ask them to shoot something from their country and then upload it, and then you can download it and put it into your mobile movie without even going to that country and spending money getting there, planning the shots, getting permission to shoot there. So mobile filmmaking and international collaboration for making mobile films can really change the way of the culture, how it is so easy to access to different places now that we have all these technologies with us. I think that will be really cool, because that way you can make a really cool mobile movie shot all over the world, and you didn't have to go to all those places to get that amazing footage. You just need to find someone on Facebook or Google Plus and just contact them and ask them, would you be able to shoot something for me around your town or city so I can use it in my movie? I think that would be a really cool way of changing the way movie makers are made. I mean, we did that in our group assignment. One of our group teammates in England was actually in Spain, so some of the footage that we have in ours is from Spain. So that's kind of cool how she was there able to capture some amazing stuff, and then we got to put it into our mobile movie, which I think was a really good turnout. Working with Liz was easy, as we had the same classes, and it was easy to talk about where the project was at and what we were thinking was happening. This was good because then I was able to blog about it. I found it easy to blog about something that we had already talked about together, and I actually enjoyed blogging, which surprised me the most because I'm not a very big blogger. Yeah. With the international team, I found it a lot harder to work with, mainly because of the big time difference. It was either really, really early in the morning for us or really, really late at night for us, which is not when I'm really awake, which, yeah. The one thing that really annoyed me about the international team was that they weren't really responsive when we needed them to be responsive. So in the end, me and Liz just picked an idea that had been said. To be honest, I don't think the whole team was really happy about the idea that we picked, but we had to have something for the first class back, and me and Liz had set aside a day to actually shoot this. Like, we were like, okay, well, we'll give them 2 weeks. Well, it was more like 3 weeks because we shot in the last week of the holidays for us, and we'll see what happens then in that way. So we actually set a time of day. We both got time off work so we could shoot, and the night before still nothing had happened, so we just picked a date. I mean, we just picked a theme, the idea that we both thought was easy to do. the Google Hangouts were really quite annoying because I set up 3 and only one person showed up to one of them, apart from me and Liz, so that was really hard. Once we did get the Google Hangout going, there was only 4 of us online, and still I haven't met the whole team from England, which really annoyed me because how are we supposed to get everyone's input if I actually haven't talked to all of them, which I found annoying. But other than that, I really enjoyed this project. I think that if they had put more input in at the beginning, then they would have been happy with the final product, like the final idea. And I really hope that next year's lot learn that just keep on them, and hopefully they have a better chance with that, better go than we did, because I actually really enjoyed working with them, and it was really cool to see stuff from England, and the France credits were amazing. So stuff from England and then stuff mixed with from New Zealand. It was just so cool, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah. If I had to do this project all over again, I would probably start the international collaboration up earlier, making sure that everyone's on the same page before we actually start shooting. Make sure everyone's on the same page with the idea that we have, and make sure everyone understands the idea. Make sure people just clarified things that they weren't quite sure about more in depth. Definitely, this was clearly evident that not everyone understood what we wanted them to do when we asked them to have their rushes up at 9 a.m. New Zealand time, and they weren't put up to about 11 p.m. New Zealand time, and me and Liz were like, well, we can't edit them now because it's 11 p.m. and we've been up since 9 waiting for your rushes so we can edit them together, and we even missed a class so we could edit them, and it just annoyed me that they weren't put up when we asked them to do. That really annoyed me. And also, still, that by the end of this project we hadn't actually met the full English team, which probably showed why the rushes weren't put up on time, because they weren't quite sure what we want them to do. And what also was weird is that I think they shot in a different ratio to us, so to make sure everyone's shooting in the same ratio, because our last shot of the bottle going out to sea is Rangitoto's cut off a little bit, and the idea of having Rangitoto in that shot was to show that we're in Auckland, New Zealand, and not somewhere else in the world. So that's why, so that would be one thing I would change, is that everyone knows exactly what ratio we want them to be shooting in and stuff. So yeah, but I did really enjoy this whole experience of working with an international team. I think it was really cool, and I can see it definitely working again in the future, and that a lot of films could be potentially made off like this, collaborating in a different country, getting ideas together to make a really cool film, which I really think is a good idea. I like this project very much. So yeah, bye!